positioned himself, lunged
Yeah.
from the step into the corridor and was just stretching out.
Yeah.
So good.
So
Also, don't you think... I know that you like this sort of like magic of Big Brother.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, we've seen walls that open up, but secret doors that are walls.
Yeah.
We've never seen a sofa that opens up and you go through the back of it.
True.
That's the most Big Brother thing I've probably ever seen.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, and he was pushing Ari for it again. Like, Ari's too tall. Let's get in there. And that corridor that Ari was... That's the longest corridor. That's got to be fake, that corridor, hasn't it?
You say that.
Go on.
So I've heard... I can't remember who was saying this on Too Much Tully. I think it may have been... Who's like a white man that was evicted recently?
Mitch.
It might have been Mitch. I think it's someone before that. Someone more boring. Before Mitch.
So boring.
No, maybe it was Mitch, actually. No, I think it was Mitch. Mitch said that where the Big Brother house was formerly a military base, and his granddad said that those tunnels are likely genuine tunnels from like the war days.
Oh, that makes sense then with the outdoor bit as well.
Yeah.
Into the cliff.
Does that make sense? How did they... What?
Because that
jump
outdoor
out there
bit,
into a boat?
Yeah, isn't that where the newbies all come in, like, through the cliff face sort of thing? Or was that just for TV?
Supposedly. But yeah, they're genuine old military bunker style.
Okay, because I thought, it must just be CGI. They're making the corridor look really long.
But it looks like, I don't know, it's a bit like the trenches in a way, but underground, isn't it?
Because he didn't get to go in the bunker, did he? He was just hanging around in the corridor.
Yeah, he just had to like sit in a little corner. With the water, there was like water flowing down the gutters as well.
Yeah, I suppose there wasn't a little rat going down there.
I thought that, a little possum or two.
Ari was a little rat down there. And he said, "Dan, you're my guardian angel." I was thinking, fucking hell, Dan's got another person on side. This is sweet. Fucking Christina.
He's still not in the majority though.
Yeah, but he's got some strong players on his side now. Did anyone even notice that Ari was gone? Only sort of when the eviction happened, wasn't it?
I don't think so. Danny went in the diary and went, "I can't wait for the ceremony," and Ari's not there. So in the eviction room, Sonia goes, "Hi housemates, how are you?" Like just ignoring the fact that there's an empty chair.
Jess and Marley both did not look
Jess
happy.
is like confused.
Yeah.
Like, can someone tell me what's going on?
Dan went, Sonia's like, "So what do you think's happened?" Dan went, "There might be a twist," and did this hand motion like someone's twisting a nipple.
I think you meant a key.
I never knew. Well, we could have done. But I thought twisting a nipple. I never knew there was that hand motion for twist. Now I know.
That's the sign language for twist. Sonia goes. Well, she asked Jess what's going on. Jess said she had butterflies going through her mind. It's like butterflies are normally in your tummy. Sonia goes, "Let me explain. How did you feel about this?" The screen comes on, and after Danny has bluffed it, I don't know what's going on. It might be a twist.
They show
the whole bloody thing.
Oh, that's BB Australia all over.
Is it?
Don't you think?
Well, I guess it's Big Brother all over, regardless of where from. But it was like, I don't want Danny to be rumbled. I want him to keep this as a secret.
I see what you mean. Danny was laughing. He didn't seem to care.
Dan said he saved Ari to put Jess in the firing line. He actually said that. He calls her a fierce lion with a heart. He said it's a game of catch me if you can. And SJ said it's more than a competition for her. Did she cry again? She wants to see it all through, and she loves being
that
here.
That was good. SJ was doing some good waterworks.
Christina said that Jess is at the top of the hierarchy in her alliance and has a better chance of taking it out, i.e. the whole competition. Charlotte said to Tilly, "Did you see this bit?" She turns to Tilly and she goes, "I think save Jess."
Oh yeah, I was like, no, I didn't like that. Charlotte, you come in there, you've done nothing, and you're trying to get anti-entertainment to happen. Fuck off. Boring orange person with big fake boobs.
Anti-tainment.
Not interesting.
That's your new blog title.
Yeah, I like that. That could work.
So in the vote,
I still prefer the Big Brother hooligan.
Were there any votes here that were a surprise? I think...
Who knows? We never see the fucking vote.
Well, I'd seen them all. Oh. So it was 3 votes for SJ and 4 for Jess. Mary did not.
She evicted Jess, didn't she? Did she?
Oh, yeah, she voted for Jess. It's the next day when she turns on SJ. So, she did evict Jess.
Sid voted to evict Jess as well.
Yeah.
Well done, Sid. That chocolate paid off.
it was Tilly did not vote with Danny and voted SJ to keep herself out of the firing line. She said, "I don't care if it's called hiding behind people."
I mean, it's a strategy. At least she's voting strategically, which is more than most
She's
people
kind of playing
do.
her own game, which you have to sort of respect.
Which is fair enough.
So Ari is the rat, and Danny's new ally, so that suits us. Ari said the devil thrives in hell.
He popped out the sofa and went, he went home. And he went, "We want to start fires and throw grenades."
You know you don't throw a grenade until you've left the house, do you?
Grenade.
Not in BBAU. Do you remember that? Housemate hand grenades they used to get.
Oh, yeah. It was out on bottles or something.
No, the evictee was allowed to twist up the game in one series of BBAU. Don't know if you watched that one.
Like those nipples?
It's the one where they had a caravan in the garden.
Oh, I can't remember that. Yeah, Ari said, "The devil thrives in hell, I love me." You forgot that important point.
I didn't get that bit.
I put, how often do we get what we want in Big Brother?
Quite often in BBAU,
In BBAU,
the way it's going.
Every day. But even if Dan does go now, which is very likely at some point.
Stop it. Don't say it. Don't put that into the universe.
No, but even if he does, he's got Katie out, he's got Jess out. We've had him for weeks and weeks and weeks. Like, to have him actually win would just be almost too much. Too good to be true.
Do you think that if Marley takes Dan out, then Marley sort of positions himself as a winner?
I don't know, because although I do think...
What do you need to do?
Nothing, I'm just uncomfortable because
you need to move this cushion.
Although I think Marley's a nice person, he's just not... He is a lovely guy, but he's not great TV.
No.
I don't think... Mind you, Chad won last year, but that was against a tough crowd, wasn't it?
A tough crowd?
Not a tough crowd. Like, just
Best
shitty...
of a bad bunch?
Yeah, that's right.
Sophie was a finalist,
Broken Hill, yeah.
And Matt from Broken Hill. Was Dan there too?
Yeah.
Final three, no?
Yeah. Dan... Sophie weren't there.
Sophie was gone. Oh, she...
Yeah.
What about she came back from the White Room? She
then got evicted. Well, I think she was fourth. So it was
Danny...
Dan, Matt
and Chad.
Monty and Chad. So that's a different story. I mean, Marley actually looks like he's got a personality amongst that bunch. But compared to this bunch, not so much.
I think Tilly's got a chance.
Tilly...
I'd like to think Danny has, though.
Oh, if Danny gets to the final three, I think it's a slam dunk. Don't you?
I would think possibly the Australian public don't agree.
Oh, they've had enough. Well...
I think people think he's got too much of a helping hand in the game.
Well, he has. It's true, he has. Yeah.
Also, Danny don't need the money. You saw in his...
that, who needs the money?
No,
that's
but
irrelevant.
you've seen in his VT, he's got all those cars in there.
Who has provided the best entertainment? That's all that matters. It's not who needs the money.
Yeah,
that.
it is Danny.
I ain't about that. Okay, so we're on the last episode now, I hope.
Yeah, we are.
Whew.
Day 46. Mm-hmm. That table in that living room was absolutely filthy. Did you notice that?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Christina was celebrating sending Jess home the next morning, and SJ said, "That was some scary gameplay last night. They've made their own checkers board with stones. Have you noticed that now there's fewer people in the house? We're starting to see a bit more of, like, general what happens, life in the house, I feel like, and I like it."
I did not know that, and I wrote...
What?
Marley is readjusting his game plan. Is that it on the table? I thought it was the gummy koala type situation.
No, it's a game they've made.
I thought that was his game plan made out of God knows what.
Marley and Sid were talking their game over playing checkers, and Tilly was on the side, and she was trying to put a target on Christina.
Ugh.
Danny decided to go put on Charlotte's weave. He said weave. I don't think it was a weave.
A wig, isn't it?
I don't know. They were like extensions.
A weave is sewn in.
I think they were extensions you could clip in and out.
Yeah, that's not a weave.
And he comes in like with a beanie hat, and then he goes, "Oh, whose are these?" And then Sid's like, someone goes, "Oh, they're Charlotte's."
Oh, shouldn't you got an arm?
Yeah. He goes, "Oh, I should go ask her." And Sid was like, "Oh, I thought you probably would have done."
Oh, fuck off. What about when Dan and Matt last year came out in someone's fucking undies?
Like, stretched all of
and everyone just
that
laughed.
girl's
So
clothes.
leave Dan alone.
She called Sarah.
Fuck nice.
That little girl.
Oh, that thing.
Marley thinks that Christina is coming for him next. Well,
yeah, probably.
Adriana was getting concerned about Danny's eating. She goes, "You are getting a bit of a tummy."
That was funny.
They're like a little couple, like a married couple in a
old
way.
married couple, yeah. I've said it was probably from his survival kit. He had a lot of chocolate in there. He's probably been eating it and got fat.
Never mind the state dinners in the diary room.
Yeah, God.
So BB gathered the housemates for the final stage of Hell
God.
Week.
That was so hard.
The shopping task was the wheel. Have you seen that? The wheel.
No, what's
This is the
that?
Michael McIntyre game show.
Oh,
They spin
fuck that one.
The wheel.
No, thank. That would be playing in hell.
So they play that a lot. Me,
Yeah.
me, and the housemate's name comes on the screen. And so it reminded me, this is like part the dance task
Yeah.
from BB2. Remember that?
No, I'm thinking of something else.
Is it?
That must be the second part.
And part the BB5 roundabout where they spun them till they puked.
No, I was thinking of the musical chair where they had to go and sit in a chair.
Oh yeah,
Do you remember
last
last
year.
year?
Yeah.
It was a bit like that as well.
Yeah.
But it feels like they were sort of set up to lose here because it didn't seem like there was enough time for them to actually go and get on the wheel,
Because
be
they have
strapped
to strap in,
Yeah.
and I guess that's a safety measure,
Yeah.
so Big Brother can check they're not going to fly off the wheel.
Yeah, so I think they were just set up to fuck up, basically, weren't they?
Set up to fuck up. Actually, in BB8U, they really like something timed where someone has to run. They like to
Yeah.
catch people while they're going to the toilet or while they're about to make their dinner or whatever.
I just thought this was so hard to be spun around on that wheel for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I couldn't
For
do
a
it.
measly
Could
$10.
you actually do that? Because I couldn't.
I think because you're flat, it's probably not as bad. I think if you're sitting upright and you can see the world going around you,
Yeah.
then it's more kind of sickening. But if you look at the sky, what's really going to be there to make you dizzy?
I don't know. I just think you're dizzy because you're being spun around.
Dizzy, my head is spinning.
Like a whirlpool. Was there a sick bucket? I didn't see one.
There wasn't a sick bucket
No.
either, and I thought Big Brother would provide that.
I thought Big
Adriana
Bro-
produced some sort of box
No,
from
but
somewhere.
Big Brother said, don't throw up on my grass.
Oh,
Use
yeah,
the
to
sick
Sid.
bucket. So there must
Tilly
be
goes,
one.
people pay to go on this shit at ride parks. And I noticed that he was using the GoPro footage off of the handle. That Danny was always the one there spinning for everyone.
Why was he spinning it so fucking fast as well? If it was me, I wouldn't want to know how long it was going for. So when they were like, oh, it's 16 minutes, I'd be like, fuck that. Just tell me it's like 3 minutes and I'll just hope for the best.
Yeah. Dan said, you got to suck it up and get on the spin wheel and be spun around like an idiot. Like an idiot.
Yeah, and Big Brother said, if you need to spew, use a sick bucket. Spew. That felt like a very UK term to me.
It was odd to hear Big Brother say spew. It was a bit informal.
Yeah.
I thought he would have said vomit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Danny goes, yeah, you got to suck it up and get spun around like an idiot. He's talking a big game. Instantly gets an alarm, fails to get on the wheel on time.
The wheel, maybe there's a title in there, the wheel of something June.
Big Brother called all of them to the diary room. Adriana was not yet in the diary room.
Yeah.
So Big Brother opens the door to let her
They
in.
ran off.
The housemates run out. And Big Brother's like, I just opened the door to let Adriana in. I don't know why you all ran away.
That was funny.
Then set off the alarm. That's what I like about this Big Brother. He like fucks with them just for like shits and giggles, basically.
He does a lot.
And then Marley was like, oh, it's mean to do it to Mary because it was Mary's name, and she's like got little legs and carpal tunnel, and she's like, what did she say? On the coffin end of things, as she said. That's what she said about herself.
Big Brother said Mary is talking to her close confidant, Marley. Did you notice that?
No, I
said
didn't.
confidant.
Confidant.
Ant, as if it was a confident ant. Oh, and this is when Mary started to try and play the game. Fucking hell, it's been God knows how long.
What is this? So she was talking to Marley about how the Alliance is going to respond. Yeah, how are we going to respond to Jess going home? Like, we need to take a shot here.
Yeah.
She goes, she's gunning. You can see it in her eyes. It's anger, and she won't stop. Like, as if Christina's the fucking Terminator.
Yeah, she went over to Christina and Ari and was like giving them the 3rd degree, saying, look, you might think, you're the big shot now, but, we got the numbers on our side, so watch your back, innit?
Yeah, do you think that was the edit, that Christina was silent throughout the whole thing?
I don't know. It's like, you might wake up with a horse's head in your bed if you're not careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she said that, the mob mum.
Yeah.
And she said people in glass houses shouldn't be throwing stones.
What's that? Why is Christina in a glass house?
Also, Mary's not even Italian.
Is she not?
No, she's Greek.
That's funny.
Yeah, Mary had a stern word with Christina While battle-torn Ari looks on.
And Christina's afterwards